spending $30 every month, so.
Nice. Thank you so much.
I love you. Hey guys, Arlo Blues right there. Yeah.
How was that? I can't picture
It's amazing. I'll tell you right now. I didn't even go, I just heard it was great.
I wasn't there.
I mean, of
I
course,
just
you're
sensed
just the
the puppet.
bodyguard. That's the real Arlo.
Yeah, he's sleeping right now.
I was stand-in before work. Brian,
So,
do your Arlo impression.
which one? I so many.
The really good one.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about some shit. Wait, we're gonna talk about is that Arlo or Toby Fox? We're gonna talk about 360.
We were joking that like at first when they opened the doors, he would just be sitting there with him. And it was like how long before people catch on to this?
Well, I mean, you've shown him in videos, like pictured here. Cycling.
That is true.
Cycling to various videos. Hey, it's like Arlo here.
Some of the
And also, your supposed biggest fan is planning his death.
and then in the one video he just posted, he kills him.
Yeah, he told me about that on the way here. I thought he was joking.
Yeah, no, it's real. He like printed out Brian's face and put it like his friend put it on like a mask, and in the video it comes and like kills him. It was really weird.
I'd actually see that. Yeah, I'm
My
really
fans are
scared
awesome.
now.
Have you considered trying to like? Have you considered trying to like recreate the Arlo puppet, but like a full body one, and then just like make it dance around?
It'd be pretty funny, like it'd be like a theme park one where like
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah.
a big scary face. And he doesn't talk for some reason.
When are we gonna get Arlo plushies?
Oh man, like the shirts are still happening. I like it didn't happen for a few months because November happened. But like once that's like I don't know, that's like my launching point for like merchandise. And,
But would the plush have feet?
yes, full body. I want to. He doesn't have feet, but the image that he does is what I want to put out there. Like the illusion is, like any Muppet or whatever.
Like the general fan art where you got
Yeah.
the snowman legs.
Yeah, skinny little chicken.
I'm just impressed that I've never once seen an image of like the puppet like online that wasn't the character. Like
I tried hard.
you'd think somewhere on like 4chan or something. I don't know. You'd think something.
I'm surprised people haven't like tried harder to. I don't know. It's like anybody who does post something somewhere, it just doesn't really get shared really rapidly. People just kind of see it. And go, like the video from last year is just online. It's just there for someone to find, but like only a couple of thousand posts. I'm waiting. Yeah, I know. I'm like waiting for.
Or like, this is gonna sound weird, or like that one comment that you made on a personal account on one of the Arlo Let's Play videos.
Yeah, there were some people. I don't know. The YouTube comments is where you find the most Arlo.
Like, I found that, I just like,
I had to ask a guy to. One guy was linking to my personal Facebook page that he found. So I made that private. Yeah. So that was the thing.
step one.
I was at the pumpkin patch, like October with my son, and like I start getting texts from somebody who apparently my phone number was also on my Facebook. I didn't realize it was.
Step one, do not.
Yeah, he was texting me to tell me, hey, your phone number's on here, you should probably take it down. So I called Brian. I was like, Brian, can you go on my Facebook and make sure no one can see it ever? Because I was not thinking. Anyway.
Man, I got a bunch of Skype calls all of a sudden
Yeah.
at like 3 a.m. Like
That's just
back
Bert
to back,
Keeper
all
Toby,
different
that's-
people. I have no idea who they were. Someone got my Skype number, I guess.
That's just Bird Keeper Toby with a bunch of fake accounts.
Yeah. People are very.
If it's 3 a.m. here, like whoever's calling me either is up very late, which is that's strange, or they're from China.
Yeah.
Call Lockstin at 3 in the morning.
Trying to scam me.
Yeah, jeez. Fans are very dedicated. We're very dedicated fans.
And that's awesome.
It is awesome.
Dog Loco gets creepy.
There's a level.
There's a level. Posting pictures of me with my family from my personal Facebook account is a little beyond the line.
That's when you call the police.
That's a little far.
You should have people posting pictures of me stabbed.
Yeah, that's whatever. No, you cut his throat. That's what's funny.
So you're
Not scary.
So at some point, you're gonna have like a lady Arlo and like a baby Arlo for like.
Oh man. I try to leave the family thing out of it. It's like, Arlo's single. It's way funnier if he's single.
I'm just remembering the Boogie 2988 video, and basically it's like, don't come to my house.
Oh gosh, that's sad.
Well, Arlo's dating Samus. I thought that was like the.
Absolutely. Oh, you're right. That's true.
I thought that was the head
She couldn't make it, but
No. I actually made a joke about that. I missed the t-shirt contest, but I made couples t-shirts that said her Arlo, his Sammy.
That's actually really great.
I love it.
You like the Disneyland ones? It's like Mickey, the Minnie one, like that kind of a thing.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But it was based off that action figure he put his face
Oh yeah,
on.
that's great.
I should have brought the action figures. The little thing. I still have the little. It's like an Aragorn action figure with his face done onto it. Look at that. Lord of the Rings action figure. Yeah. Dude, and someday if Zelda Action Theater becomes a thing and anyone watches it, that's gonna be a thing. I will do a live one.
That's his favorite.
It is. That's.
Did you see the Game Grumps did Amiibo Theater?
Yeah, and
I was
like,
so sad because I've been wanting to do that for like
me
a
too.
year
I was
now.
gonna call it Amiibo Action Theater.
And now like if we did it, you know, we just
Oh, you're
just
just
calling
calling
it
it
Game Grumps.
No, I was super sad.
Yeah.
But you're funnier.
That's a very.
Have you seen the Game Grumps office at all? Like they have an entire hallway that is just filled with like Skylanders and Amiibos.
Oh man, I
It
haven't.
is the coolest thing. And then he has like box Amiibos like up on some like cover.
I really like Amiibos.
Yeah.
I wish I had that much money.
I didn't
Which
record it.
I wish too.
I have like a small handful of ones that people have given me and a handful that I got for myself, but not a lot.
Pay off my debt with that much amiibo.
They're still selling some of them for like $35.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's the Breath of the Wild ones that seem to be the expensive ones.
I've been finding those more often. Like,
Yeah.
Target had one restock where we live, but like one in like a year.
For some, they still have like.
Yeah, I've never seen that one. I see
I see the
Zeldas.
Archers.
yeah, like or the
Guardians.
horse one.
Yeah.
I'm
Those
somewhat
ones.
surprised now because I just walked into a Toys R Us and bought all of them at once.
Oh man, that's lucky.
Yeah, I remember I walked into like a Fry's Electronics or something. It must have been the day they came out, but I hadn't realized.
Yeah,
because I
Fry's-
saw all of the champions. There were like 20 of each.
Fry's doesn't do
Wow.
pre-orders, so that's the best way to get
You're that
stuff.
guy that people online wish they could be.
Except I had no money in my bank, so I couldn't get any of them.
Every time I go to a store, they're like, every last one! Every time I've got that amiibo.
I think it's just a selling thing. They have like a whole box of them. Do we even need these? The crowd isn't as big this time.
I mean, I feel like a lot of them are in that huge line outside, to be fair.
I just got here.
Yeah.
So the line's still going.
I mean,
So
really, if anyone
let's
has
stall
any
for like a
questions,
half hour.
but even then, if anyone has any questions,
I just
like, at any
got
point,
here and I started.
it's fine.
People just started like getting behind me, and then I created.
No one else is coming, not even one more person. Are we still waiting on her to let us know it's there? I think we are, but it's also been more than 5 minutes.
Anyone know what happened to Andre?
I don't know what's starting. Officially, raising hands and questions and answers. That's officially starting. This is casual talk. Also, is it like an actual air conditioning?
Yeah, I think it is.
Blowing on me. It's freezing here.
Oh, at least your arms are warm.
Just,
Wow, they really are.
just cover your head with armor.
I know. You don't want to believe, okay, it's in a situation like this, it's very convenient, but imagine it in my small studio, aka guest bedroom, with 6 lights on me, each one with 4 bulbs in the summer. You don't want to touch this. Arlo's very warm and inviting, but don't touch him. Because just the amount of sweat that has gone through him.
Oh man.
That's a little known fact about Arlo. He's just a sweat monster now. He's still wet. All the time. No, it's bad. Yeah, in Reading, it gets like 110, 115. And I can't run the AC in the room because
It's too loud.
It's too loud.
That's actually one of the main reasons I moved to Oregon, actually.
I don't want to live in Reading anymore. We want to move. Oregon looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it got too hot.
Also, I can't crash this fridge anymore.
Yeah.
This fridge. Got no food. Haven't eaten yet.
Hundreds of dollars a week, Arlo.
I'm a growing monster.
That was one.
Gotta grow some legs.
That was one of the funniest bits of that video.
Oh, that was
all the
hilarious.
times you mentioned, like, that's where I spilled my drink, that's where I spilled my
Chocolate
salad.
I mean, you know, people
He's
always,
always just obsessed with food.
Yes.
you know, you usually don't actually laugh when you watch videos and you say, oh, lol, or whatever. No, I actually laughed during most of the Arlo bits.
Well, thank you. Which round?
Try a artist. We actually got some more coming out. This has been forever since we did a collab.
Yeah, because he moved.
Yeah, because I moved. But now we recorded a bunch of them today. So
Hopefully the footage is alright. Yeah. We recorded some before he moved, but we did it all like in one night really fast, and we like looked back at the footage. And then he changed his hair and stuff.
Is there going to be an update to the Nintendo is Doomed video you guys did?
Oh, yeah.
Now that the Switch is.
A Lockstin was wrong video.
I was playing devil's advocate.
You said it, not me.
I guess that makes it people out with ARLO and Max.
Probably not.
Yeah.
We have so little time to actually do, like we have one or two things coming up. And even that uses minimal footage. It's mostly going to be us like doing voiceover and green screen and like putting them together.
It takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
Especially when you're working with other people. YouTube's a lot more complicated, so you get other channels involved.
So is like your April Fool's video this year going to be like a parody of Game Theory? Is Arlo actually not a puppet? Is that going to be a
Arlo
puppet?
exposed.
No. Actually, Arlo is a puppet.
With a really clickbaity picture and everything?
Arlo exposed, and then here's a picture I found of Arlo, and then you take the Arlo off, and it's another Arlo underneath.
It's like that glasses.
Arlo is actually for you, Toby.
When I get another, like, I have to get a new one built eventually, and I don't know, like, if it's going to look quite the same, but, like, that was a way that I was considering having, like, being like, I have a confession to make, you guys. I'm a puppet. This whole time. And then, then you just lift them up, and it's just the second Arlo. And that's how you introduce the new Arlo puppet. I don't know if that'll actually happen, but also the logistics, it would require a lot of hands.
Yeah, actually, I was wondering, who does the second hand whenever you're like?
That's too good of a question for us to not do in the Q&A.
Wait for more people to.
At least a few, at least a few.
I don't know. Your Wizard Mary video was I don't think they're doing a midnight launch in this Best Buy.
Oh yeah, that was great. That was good because it was nice and quick. I mean, we had to like drive there and stuff.
I love how people thought that you actually like just didn't know that you had that awesome.
Like, try this other store. I have a Switch.
That's the joke.
Yeah, exactly. Or we got the actual, like, I mean, we recorded that like days ahead of time.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, Arlo, why didn't you call ahead to find out?
Should we get our in 15 minutes to officially start? We're officially starting. Quit, I saw a hand.
Yeah. As someone who first is, how do you do so much expression in those in that hand?
Practice,
Like,
I guess.
Yeah.
My pinky and my ring finger and here.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Kind of.
Because I have my ring and my middle in this one.
Yeah. It really depends on the glove. And this one, like, could
Yeah.
have gone either way. Probably switch this one out. Yeah, just practice.
Okay.
I'm not handling a lot of things. Like, if you see any unboxings,
Yeah.
don't cut away a lot.
Yeah.
Like, open up something, just like, get the tape off and like do it.
Now.
It's rough. Yes.
So assuming you guys could like collaborate with anyone you wanted to, like a dream collab with anyone, I guess, who would you collab with?
It'd probably just be Game Theory. I've collabed with pretty much everyone else that I'm interested in collabing with. And I've made some great friends doing so.
That is awesome.
I'm working with Treesicle right now on another one. So, working around a whole bunch. Glove and Boots.
Glove and Boots would be great. I mean, Glove and Boots would be great. Hello, I'm Arlo. I'm here. I want to be on guest drops, but I guess that you can't count that as a collab exactly. Yeah, maybe Glove and Boots, maybe,
I would kill to see either of you on the completionist.
yeah, oh yeah, I would actually really love, no, Gerard, he kind of wants to. He's like offhandedly mentioned he'd like kind of do something with me maybe at some point. So that's one, that's a really good one. I'd love to do some with Gerard, he's really cool.
So not the hand question this time,
Yes.
but just a general gaming related question. So
I've noticed something over the years. Last of Us Remastered had the Left Behind DLC on the disc. The Bioshock Collection had Burial at Sea 1 and 2 on the disc. And most recently, Horizon Zero Dawn had Frozen Wilds on the disc for the complete edition. Do you guys think that finally developers are listening to us? It's like, no, we don't want this stupid leaflet anymore.
I don't know. I haven't really paid attention, but I mean, you are right. That's a
Yeah,
good amount of...
now that you mentioned, like, I haven't really thought about it. Though, did you hear the sales numbers for Star Wars Battlefront 2?
Oh, yes!
Under 1 million.
Oh, yes! It was like 800,000.
Yes.
For context, Call of Duty World War II sold 3 million in 2 days. Battlefront 2, as of yesterday, hasn't sold 1 million.
I was hoping that it would be bad, but I was like, realistically, I'm sure most people are still going to buy it, but wow.
The news of how bad it was reached every.
That's so odd. I mean, I try to be neutral about every publisher, except EA.
Timing!
They're making very bad decisions that I don't agree with and think that they should be.
Ain't got good. Ain't good.
So basically, they took 2 of their most successful franchises and ruined them in 1 year. With Mass Effect and Battlefront. Like guaranteed 3, 4, 5 million sales and just went. I don't love it. I'm positive, I kind of enjoy it. Because you got, I mean, like, come on, you gotta learn your lessons sometime, right? Yeah.
It's fun to watch a train.
Yeah, Mass Effect made me really sad.
I loved the first trilogy.
Not so much.
I mean, if they do learn the right lesson eventually.
Yeah, if they learn the right one.
That works.
We just need to make more microtransactions so that when we only sell 800,000, we make more money on it.
The lesson they've learned is no more Mass Effect.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm worried about.
I think they realized finally that no one likes Star Wars in the world.
Yeah, no one. Star Wars isn't worth it anymore. No one enjoys that.
Moving to Star Trek. Star Trek Battlefront.
Just like can't even tell.
There we go. Okay.
We had a hand
Oh yeah. Oh, have you seen Donkey's like what his expression to Battlefront 2 or whatever? He's like,
think I
it's
did.
EA. They're gonna find some way to mess it up. It's
Yeah.
EA.
Donkey's another one.
Donkey's awesome.
I just discovered Donkey. I really like him.
I met him at PAX this year.
Oh, you
It was
did?
great.
You and Gerard, right? Did you meet him or was he just there? Yeah, it's at a retro game.
I didn't actually meet him, but I saw him.
I was so close to going to Portland Retro Gaming Expo and meeting Gerard. No, I didn't.
I mean, to be fair, he's a busy man.
Yeah, he's a really busy guy.
Now I want to see a video with Arlo and Gnoggin, because that would just be insane.
I would love that. I would love it so much.
Do you guys also know a guy named Nakey Jakey at all? You know that guy? Well, he's a video game guy as well, and he's so unique. Like he's just awesome because he has a green screen, and he was like, I wonder if I just like sat on a yoga ball because I've never seen anyone else sit on a yoga ball before. So now he just sits on a yoga ball and then he just like makes his videos, and then he'll like do the green screen and he'll just be like floating around, and he'll just do all this like super weird stuff
On his yoga ball.
Yeah.
I edit on a yoga ball. People like them.
If you had words.
But yeah, he's super cool.
How do you guys feel about Mega Man 11?
I'm not a big Mega Man guy, so I'm kind of neutral.
I was never super into the series, but I feel like the art direction could be better.
It doesn't look great visually.
Can't be worse than Mighty Number 9 at least.
Yeah, it looks like it'll just be better. I don't know, and it looks so much like the originals that it's just kind of like. It's a little disappointing when a company will like, okay, we're gonna like go back and like finally deliver the sequel, and we're gonna make it the most bare bones, just like the originals version possible, instead of like, it looks even more similar to like X. That's ironic. Yeah, exactly. I'm neutral, I guess. I'm not a big Mega Man guy. Hey, no, you came to Arlopalooza.
Yeah.
And last year.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Good to see you again, Arlo.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good. I'll start off with is I guess it's kind of like I guess it's kind of like almost like a continuation of the last one with the Mega Man reveal. Is that this last year has seen a lot of returns from 90s icons. I mean, they're the ones that never really vanished, like Mario and Sonic. But then there's then there are the ones that people have been asking for years, like Crash Bandicoot, and then one that no one asked for, like Bubsy. And so
Game of the year.
yeah, absolutely. And so I'm wondering now, what's your thought on actually like returning to like either making like remakes or actually like trying to actually make like sequels to like old like classic like icons from previous generations, and how do you think that it's the proper way to go about it and clearly not the way to go about it?
It's a little hard to say. Like, especially a lot of those old games, it's kind of like, I don't know how well their gameplay would hold up. Or it'd have to be a little bit different. Like, I think if they made an actual new Crash that wasn't based on kind of the nostalgia thing, like I played it as a kid, so I really liked it. Like, would I enjoy a new one? I'm not exactly sure. So,
It's a very tricky thing to do.
yeah.
One thing I'm super excited for, I'm actually working on a video about it right now. They just announced a medieval reboot.
Oh, yeah.
I am so excited for that. Significantly more than Crash Bandicoot.
Wow.
Actually, before that was even announced, I don't want to spoil it. There's a certain Mario Odyssey kingdom that I was like, this aesthetic needs to be a medieval reboot. And then a medieval reboot happened like a week later after I got that. It's fake. So I'm doing a video on that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I never played that one, but it looked really cool.
You can see it through the digital, can't you?
Apparently,
You use the power of alchemy.
there you go.
I feel like it was said in there.
I have a question for you and for Arlo. For you, based off your reaction to Fire Emblem Warriors and the announcement of it, I assume you're a fan of Fire Emblem.
I do really like Fire Emblem.
I was wondering what your favorite game in the franchise was.
What was that?
What's your favorite game in the franchise?
That's a hard one.
Do you have 3 hours to waste?
I mean, I could list all of them. If I had to pick one, I'd just say Mario, just because it's consistent. I'm more of a Mario guy than a Zelda guy.
Which Fire?
Oh, which Fire Emblem?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's which franchise.
Oh, Fire.
Fire Emblem Mario is the best.
Yeah, the Mario version.
Yeah.
It was Japan only. bro.
Mario, no battle.
I really liked Awakening. I know a lot of people weren't huge on the changes they made for the series, but that's when I really got into it. I didn't like it so much before because I'm not super into tactical RPG games, but Fire Emblem became one of the few exceptions for me with Awakening onward. Though I did go back and recently played a fan translation of the SNES one, and it's pretty good so far. But I guess my favorite would be Awakening.
And
Whatever.
Arlo?
You're not a real fans. I've never played any of them. Yes.
My question was, so there's been rumors going around there's going to be more DLC for Breath of the Wild. What are your thoughts on that?
I really don't know.
I think I need to play the new one all the way through to like see what their idea of what a full DLC should be is before I can really say. I think I'd rather them just start working on a sequel for the Switch. I don't think they will. I think they'd probably rather just release DLC for this one. But yeah, so I'm like, I don't know. Not quite sure yet. Sequel would be nice though. I prefer a sequel. That one.
Is Death gonna come back as a recurring character on the show? I'm sorry, it's way too much fun to watch YouTube.
Possibly. You know, us two.
I mean, besides for Pikmin and Metroid, when those come out, obviously you're gonna do that again.
Probably die again. Also, it's not Austin, by the way.
That makes me
It was
hungry.
great. Yeah. We might even see a special appearance today. No spoilers, though.
Wait, who actually plays Death? Like you were pointing at
everyone assumes it's him.
Oh yeah, I
It was
didn't
me.
see the comments on that.
That's
I
like
was just gonna let
Funny who comes on your channel and he's just dead. Oh.
It's
It's like the most
it's totally
philosophical
not
thing
Austin.
ever. Arlo himself was dead the whole time.
That's a Shyamalan level twist for you there.
That's a mad.
Yes.
Oh,
Back there.
yeah. I wanted, have you guys played Sonic Forces, and what are your thoughts on it?
I did play a little bit of it. I don't own it yet, but I do want it. I just don't think it's quite worth the. I think they recently released it at $40. But I'm waiting for.
It says, saying someone that is better than Mario Odyssey.
The PAX experience for Sonic Forces was significantly better than Mario Odyssey. I think it was just because I was forced to use the Joy-Cons for Odyssey, and like they turned off the not motion controls, and it was like a demo version. So like Odyssey packs wasn't that great. Sonic Forces is the best Sonic game in a while, but it's not as good as Generations, I'd say.
I have not played it. A lot of people said it was good. All the footage I saw just looked really bad. Maybe just, I don't know, my own personal taste of the gameplay. I really did not think it looked good, but I might give it a chance at some point just because a lot of people said it was surprisingly good. So, yeah, I don't know.
I just can't get behind the fact that the boost formula gameplay in the whole game is about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They keep it short. But the Lonely Goomba has a lot of really good points about Sonic Forces.
He loved it.
He loved
He went
it.
on and on about it on Twitter, like S-ranked every level.
Yeah, and like if you just play through it once, it's not that great. But if you actually like try to get the high score, get S ranks and everything, it becomes really good.
I had a couple of questions.
Yes.
One, I was going to ask, since now we know what everything in the Luncheon Kingdom is made out of, do you think Arlo would be able to eat any of it?
Don't tell him I didn't watch that one yet.
Arlo probably would die from the lava.
Probably.
You just walk up and just the fur would catch on fire.
Maybe when I was younger, I'd eat lava, but not now.
Well, it's pink lava.
I get it. I get really, really bad heartburn now.
You could just wear the fireproof armor from Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Do I swallow the armor? Soup out of the armor? Like steep it like tea and then drink it?
Take it out of the boat.
It's like Wolverine, you coat your stomach.
Yeah. And adamantium. And then drink pink lava. Sounds like a good Saturday to me. Back there.
I was wondering, what is your favorite character in the Zelda franchise?
I probably have a great answer to this, but I just can't think of off the top of my head. It's not Tingle. Sure. Why me Midna?
That's what I was actually.
I really
saying,
like Midna.
I'm not sure. Like I'd have to think about it really hard to come up to a conclusive answer, but off the top of my head, just Midna.
Her just like visual design is just so cool. She's like that. I don't know. Like a lot of game characters have that kind of personality, but hers just pulled off really well. Like I just think she's really funny. Visual design.
What's your opinion on ARLO series?
I want some.
Yeah.
And I'm mad they didn't send me any early. Did they send you any early?
No, I didn't even get offered. Good.
I emailed them.
Didn't it come out already?
The 11th.
That's
Tomorrow. Tomorrow? It's too long.
I know where I'm going about. Wherever it's being sold.
It's right.
Camp outside of
Stores
Target.
near you.
Is it just Target?
I don't know.
They haven't said any other stores. It sounds like it's just a Target thing.
And Nintendo loves Target. It seems to be a thing.
Yeah. Target's been more involved in the gaming scene of things. I remember the Nuka-Cola sodas were only sold at Target also.
Pro Target. Good on Target.
Do you ever feel limited by the fact that you're a family-friendly channel? I mean, I think it's cool that you are, but like, do you ever just sometimes be like, man, it'd be great if I could do this Doom review and not have to worry about potentially upsetting some parents?
Yes. It is a little bit limiting in like what I have to say. I mean, I don't want to just like go off and like curse a bunch or whatever, but it would be nice to not be. And it's like I know I said it for myself. I don't technically have to do anything, but I don't know. Yeah, it can feel a little bit, or like certain jokes or something. I'm like, it's a little bit too far. Yes. Hark! What is that I hear? The jingling bells of Death's buttons. Where's the candy you're supposed to give out? I didn't buy any candy. I wanted to, and I kind of just didn't do it. Can you see anything? I see a little bit of your eye. You cannot fathom how little you can breathe in there. And how sweaty, and like just the moisture.
I know.
So you don't reap souls. So you don't reap souls with a scythe. Do you sweep them into the afterlife?
He has to sweep the
Yeah, Jeff, answer that.
I have a really messy apartment. Don't be ridiculous. To the afterlife.
Well, I imagine it's pretty messed up because he keeps showing up and probably eating more of your food.
This is good. Any direct questions for Death?
Before you go, one back there.
Yes.
Arlo has escaped death twice, I recall. What
I let
happens
him
the
go, I
third
didn't
time?
escape.
True.
Arlo offers him playing on the Switch in exchange for
He
life
likes
again.
two-player.
Are we here because we're dead?
Yeah, are we all
Your
dead?
dream finally came true.
I've only come for Arlo, the rest of you are safe for the moment.
For the moment.
Wait, what happened this time?
Like five-
Metroid or Pikmin didn't come out.
Who even knows at this point? I don't treat myself well.
I promise you to do the Q&A.
Okay. No, dude, like 5:30.